Carolina's Tailgate Tours back on the road. Our game of the week at Boiling Springs. They're welcoming Byrnes to town.
Oh, should be a good one. That's where we find our sports team. We have Carmine DeMay and First Alert meteorologist Kendra Kent out there, the chief at Bulldog Stadium. So, hey, it looks like they're starting to warm up a little bit behind you guys. How's it feeling out there?
It's feeling good. You know, we've had the clouds. It's made some folks nervous. The Byrnes head coach saying, wait a minute, what's going on? There's no rain, right? And I promised him it's not going to be bad. We're looking at just a few sprinkles.
But that's always dangerous for a meteorologist to make a promise.
You try not to do those things. I feel pretty confident, though, that we shouldn't be dealing with any lightning delays.
Okay, that's good.
That can be one of the most frustrating things for fans.
This game could take into tomorrow if we get lightning.
It's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Let's get a look at what you can expect as you're heading out. I mentioned those sprinkles. You know, the clouds have really taken over here. But when you look at areas like Spartanburg County as well as Greenville, there's just not a lot of rain coming down. We've got, again, the potential for a few sprinkles, light showers out there. And as more rain makes its way in from Georgia, you can really see it kind of breaking up before it gets here. But we'll still have a chance for at least a few spotty showers in the area. The mountains getting in on a little better rain there around the Asheville region. Temperatures have cooled down into the 70s and low 80s and low 70s for you up in the mountains around Asheville, Hendersonville. Now stepping into the next few hours, notice that it will cool down into the 60s and low 70s by 8 to 9. The clouds will be upon us, and it turns cool on Saturday morning, but that's not our coldest morning. We're looking ahead to some 30s and 40s later on, and I'll have much more on that coming up. But want to bring it back out here to the field. We have Byrnes head football coach Reggie Shaw with us, and you know, we're about an hour away from kickoff. I was saying thank you so much for being with us right before. What kind of emotions do you go through about an hour before a big game like this?
I'm kind of numb right now. You know, I'm just trying to soak it all in and trying to enjoy the ride a little bit. And at 7:30, there's a lot of craziness and chaos in this world, but in 7:30, all is well.
Trying to soak it in right now, I imagine.
No doubt.
And Coach, chaos was a big word when we spoke at practice this week. You try to keep the team kind of between the aggressive and chaotic, you know, mindset. What do you say to them to try to keep them, you know, pressing on the gas pedal but not going out of control?
You got to stay focused, and that's all. You got to be disciplined. You know, between the whistles, it's on, but as soon as that whistle blows, you got to refocus and focus on the next play. Short memory, next play mentality.
And you guys are doing well with a 6-1 record. Boiling Springs 3-4, so they're kind of in the middle of the pack. But what do you tell the guys to not let up in a situation like this, knowing that you're the favorite in the game?
Very athletic, well-coached team. They've lost some really close ball games. They're a very dangerous team. You got to respect all of your opponents, especially in Region 2. This is good football, and they've played a heck of a non-region schedule as well.
What should people know about Byrnes football? I know you had that incredible run of the 8 state titles, you know, in 10 years between 2002 and 2011, and you guys are trying to get back to that level. What do you do to try to re-attain that greatness of the Byrnes program?
It's about the process. We're blue-collar Byrnes. And it's all about working and doing the little things right and just having that culture.
Well, I was about to say, I think that a lot of teams, you come in and everybody wants to beat Byrnes, I feel like. And how do you play against that, you know, you're in enemy territory, so to speak? Do you feel that every time you come in that you kind of have a target on your back?
Always. I mean, everybody gets excited you're going to get their best shot. So, you know, it's we let the hate motivate.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Bring some good weather.
Yeah, again, I like the clouds. It's cooling it down, and a few sprinkles aren't going to hurt anything, right?
Be good.
All right, good deal.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Back to the studio.
All right, we're ready for kickoff starting soon. And don't forget, tonight at 11 o'clock after the 10 o'clock news, we have our Tailgate show with our sports director, Beth Houle, talking all things college football as we get ready for Clemson's big game tomorrow against Wake Forest. I know I mentioned it earlier. I forgot. South Carolina's on a bye week.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I was like, oh, they have a big game. I was like, no, they don't.
They play the Gators up next, but that's not for a couple weeks.
Couple weeks away. So we're really focusing in on the Tigers tonight.
Yeah. And something else.